Kendrick Perkins, kind enough to share some time on what's been a very busy day. Always appreciate you, my friend. And I'm interested in the team that you felt made moves that you thought, yeah, I get it, I like it, I see it. Who is that?
Well, first, Scott, appreciate you having me on. The first team was the Philadelphia 76ers. And here's why. When we look at the NBA, in my opinion, the most important position in the league right now is the wing position. And who did Daryl Morey go out and sign? He went out and signed Daniel House, and now he's finalizing a deal to get P.J. Tucker. Both of those guys are two-way players that bring a certain type of tenacity that you have to surround Joel Embiid and especially James Harden with. Guys that can knock down three-point shots, guys that plays well off the ball offensively and defensively. Both of those guys are pests. So when I look at the Philadelphia 76ers, it wasn't major moves, but it was minor moves that they needed at the wing position. Now also, going down the line, the Milwaukee Bucks, right? When you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, yes, they have Giannis. Yes, they still have their big three intact. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, all of these players, right? All those three players. But most importantly, they signed back the fan favorite, Bobby Portis. 4-year, $49 million, which was a steal in my opinion. Now you bring back Bobby, a guy that you could use in a starting lineup or as a six-man type of role, a guy that's capable of coming in and giving you 15 points and 10 rebounds, a guy that when you decide to go small and move Giannis to the 5, he's able to stretch the floor. And then also, an underrated player that they got too, Joe Ingles. Right? They signed Joe Ingles, and I think that is a great deal. I know he's coming off an ACL injury, but he'll be fine by the month of December or January, and he's another guy that could come in, take pressure off of Drew Holiday for us being a facilitator. He stretches the floor. He shoots a high percentage from the three. He's also a feisty defender at the wing position. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers, in my opinion, were the biggest winners today.
Yeah, of course, Ingles tore that ACL in the winter and then was traded. And I like that pick up too. The Bucks already love the three, and Ingles can certainly shoot it. Now, these are positives. Teams get money, they're going to spend it. Sometimes they sit on that dry powder, man. They just want to throw that money. And I know some teams maybe have you wondering, what are we doing here? Who's that?
It's the New York Knicks. And look, I like Jalen Brunson.
Right,
I like Jalen Brunson. He's a hell of a player. And yes, he deserved the money. But it was all the extra leading up into this. And Scott, I want you to think about this for a second. Kevin Durant and his manager requested a trade today. And the New York Knicks, although it could have been a 1% chance they could have landed Kevin Durant, they were solely sold on landing Jalen Brunson that they're not even thinking about arguably fixing up a deal to land arguably the best player in the world. Scott, can you make that make sense to me for a minute? Like, no, seriously, what world are we living in?
Only thing I can say, Perk, is he could have gone to New York, and he did, and he chose a different borough to play in Brooklyn the first time around. So maybe they feel like, look, fool me once, shame on me. Maybe they didn't want to be fooled twice. I can't look, and you're talking to the wrong guy, because I'm waving the Durant flag and always have been, man. He's as talented as anybody in the world. We'll see where he lands next. That'll be gigantic news, obviously, when it happens. Perk, I appreciate you, man. We're stepping aside for a bit, so you be good until the next time we cross paths, okay?
All right, Scott, thanks. Thank you for